Hi everybody, this is Mr Duncan in England. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Are you happy? I hope so. Here we all are once again with another handful of your email questions sent in to me by you. So, without any more dilly-dallying, let's have our first question for today. Can you explain the use of causative sentences in one of your lessons? This question comes from Mehek Khan, who is one of my new followers on Facebook. The simplest way to describe a causative is to say that it normally relates to an action and its outcome or result. The result of something happening or occurring. We often use adverbs to show an action and then lead on to what happened as a result. A good example of a causative sentence would be, carelessly discarded food will attract rats. You must never talk loudly in a library because it creates an annoying distraction. You may also use adverbial clauses to give information about a cause. The fire started because a cigarette had not been put out properly. We normally have a cause and an effect, or we show the effect and then describe the cause. If you do this, then that will happen. That happened because of this. A special letter for Mr. Duncan. This week I received a handwritten letter which had been copied and sent to my email address. It comes from a school in Uganda whose students follow my video lessons on DVD, as they have no internet connection there. The letter is not only written by the teacher there, Helen, and the matron, Betty, but it has also been signed by some of the children who watch my lessons. So, I would like to say a big hello to Jerome, Immaculate, Josephine, Habiba, Joyce, Jane, Rose, Gloria, Stella and Esther, who all attend lessons at St Mary's Preparatory School in Zigoti. Thank you, Helen, for your kind words about my lessons, and I wish you and your students all the best. Could you please create a live forum using Skype? This question comes from Horatio in Uruguay. The main problem with any live forum is of course the time difference. For instance, the afternoon here in England would be very early in the morning in South America and very late at night in Asia. This means that some people would not be awake yet, while others would be about to go to bed. I suppose this would explain why blog sites using the written word and video sharing sites such as YouTube are so popular. They are available on demand whenever you want them. To do something live would mean I would have to host the forum twice in one day, early in the morning and late at night. Sadly, this would not be practical due to the amount of time needed to prepare both sessions. But of course you now have my Ask Mr Duncan videos, which hopefully provide a regular forum, and they are always available when you are. Could you please teach English literature in the same way as you teach the English language? This question comes from Ashok in India. Something I would love to do in the future is to read out passages and excerpts from short stories or famous novels. But the problem would be getting permission to do it. As you may or may not know, there are copyright laws that prevent a person from using material created by someone else. For example, I would not be able to read out anything from a Harry Potter book because J.K. Rowling owns the copyright of that work. I could discuss writing as a general subject, or maybe as a full lesson, or perhaps discuss and read out something that is no longer in copyright, such as a passage from a play by William Shakespeare. It is certainly a great suggestion, as English literature provides both education and entertainment. Before I wave goodbye to you all, I would like to say a special hello to some of my new Facebook friends. Sheena in the Philippines, Hulya Yilmaz in the Netherlands, or as many people call it, Holland. Although, strictly speaking, the name Holland only really applies to the western coastal provinces. The national language of the Netherlands is ding, Dutch. Hello to Kwan Chonis in Thailand, who has also recently joined me on Facebook. And finally, a big hello to Don Bom in Vietnam. As it happens, Vietnam now has the largest number of people who follow my YouTube video lessons. So I suppose I should say an extra loud hello to everyone watching in Vietnam. That is all from me for today. If I did not read out your question today, do not worry, there is always next week. If you want to send me a question or simply ask for a special hello, that email address will be popping up soon. This is Mr. Duncan in England saying thank you for asking me, and ta-ta for now. Wait a minute. These aren't my underpants.